What is going on, YouTube? I know we are a day late and a dollar short, story of my flipping life, right? But we are going to go over the Galactic Challenge and we are going to get red box, okay? So buckle in because we're about to go roll the intro.
Scraps here, so give it up.
My dead body.
And here we are on Endor versus the Maul DeLoreans. That is right, we've got Maul, we've got Bo-Katan, we've got Candy Lips, Ordo, the Armorer, and Bamulus. It's something of a wonder team, if you ask me. The global modifier is part of the tribe, and you can be too, just by hitting that subscribe button. Seriously, guys, just do it, will you? All right. So part of the tribe essentially gives us a special ability to all of our allies. The enemy gets it too. That basically changes based on the type of unit that's using it. Attackers gain defense penetration up and call everybody to assist, dealing 50% less damage. Support and healer types manage to give us protection over time plus 20%. And we also gain 30% turn meter, which is incredibly valuable. So make sure you use it correctly. And the final one is for tanks, which passes foresight, forces a taunt, and gives crit hit immunity for 2 turns. It's all very, very useful. All of them are. We'll be using all of them. Don't you worry. Steadfast Retribution is the modifier that we get for our Galactic Republic allies, and it's super. It is the soul-renderingly most frustrating, mind-numbingly irritating modifier that Padme usually has in Conquest. So essentially, when the enemy does damage to us, we reflect that damage back at them. They hurt us, we hurt them right back, baby. It's like a justice field. Comment in the section down below if you know what I'm talking about. The enemy has the code modifier, which essentially means whenever we hurt the Mandalorians, they're going to be stacking max protection and counter chance through the roof with this clan loyalty buff. It's annoying. Don't worry about it. So, Feats, what do we need to do? We need to win with a full team of Galactic Republic. We also need to win with an undersized squad. We need to win after gaining offense up 20 or more times. It's actually really easy. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to break this down into, hey, if you've got JMK Cat, use this, and everything else. All right, it's very easy, very straightforward. Don't worry about it at all. We'll start off with the GL one just to get it out of the way. We'll go in JMK, we'll go in Commander Ahsoka Tano, we'll throw in Snack T because she a snack. We'll throw in General Kenobilob and Grandmaster Yoda. This will get you every feat apart from the undersized feat. If you want the undersized feat as well, just take off one of the units like GK or something, I don't know, maybe even Grandmaster Yoda. So what we're going to do is we're going to go for a fast ult here. So use the first special on Kenobi targeting himself. Marvelous. Maul is going to be really irritating and increase the cooldowns on Cat, which is really just going to pee on our chips. You don't really want that to have happened, because when that happens, it means we can't use our turn meter swap ability. A little bit frustrating, but there we go. What can we do? Let's see, we're just going to... What does this do on her? She's an attacker, right? I mean, we could get all the assists. I mean, it'll pass us some offense up, I guess. We've got some offense up. Yay, go us. So Shakti is there to pass offense up 20 times. We've got a full team, so it won't take too long for us to get it there. Let's go ahead and hide her now. It becomes a lot easier, guys, if you know, you don't have the cooldowns increased on Cat right out the rip. Let's just spread buffs. Bo-Katan is going to do annoying stuff, and that's absolutely fine. Obviously, GMY is not going to be gaining any TM. He's just there to spread buffs. We're going to go in for a fast ult here, and the idea is that now that we can ignore taunt, we just get rid of Maul straight away. That's the long and short of it. You just go, goodbye, Maul. Lovely. Canderous over there, you're looking a little bit weak, buddy. Let's go ahead and just kill you two. Blap. All right, cool. Glad we did this, guys. It was a team effort. I'll do that little hopperoo. And he's a support type. We can't gain any turn meter under Jedi Master Kenobi lead, so let's just do a basic here. Bam's in Whistling Bird stance, so he can't actually counterattack. And he's dead, so he doesn't get to have a turn. Let's pass this back over to Jedi Master Kenobi again, and just keep ramping that mastery. Let's do this, because he's an attacker. Everybody assists. Isn't this magical? Now, every time I've done this before, we come out with everybody alive. But Maul decided he wanted to, you know, choose violence today and took out everybody straight away. Well, I say only General Kenobi, only General Kenobilob over there. And we're done, guys, we're done. It's pretty easy, pretty straightforward. Don't worry about it. If you've got JMK, if you've got Cat, it's going to be an easy time for everybody. But I appreciate that not everybody has got JMK Cat, and I'm here for those. You guys are my target audience, those of you that do not have all the bells and whistles and all the GLs. So let's see how we can break this down with a number of other teams. We'll start off with the best one for Galactic Republic, in my opinion, and that's going to be the Gas 501st squad. Gas 501st is a fantastic team because it's got lots of synergy, it's got ramping offense when the enemy gains buff, and I'm pretty certain that clan loyalty counts as a buff. And also we've got that survivability element baked in where Gas can essentially take damage for everybody else. Now, I've got a stupidly fast Rex because that's just how I like to mod him. So I'm going to start off with a form up, which is going to give us some nice TM. Then we're going to place the turret over onto Rex. Now, I'm going to change things up here just a little bit. We're going to use the event special ability on 5s. That's going to force him to taunt. And if anybody knows how Gas leadership works, we can't actually lose health on our clone allies as long as Gas is standing. There is a chance that they will attack our 5s. They may well attack our 5s. And if that's the case, it means our Gas stays standing for longer. Like this. Check it out. Look, the counterattacks all on 5s. All on 5s. Gas is just sitting pretty there. Isn't it wonderful? And, you know, 5s also does counterattack, which is quite nice. Maul targeted our 5s there with his AoE, which cleansed off the taunt. Big sad. Big sad. The other benefit is, of course, that we do get that crit avoidance or crit hit immunity on our clones, which I actually think is, well, it's just swell. It's just swell because Maul over here can do a metric boatload of damage. Now you can see even 5s is doing 70,000 damage on a basic thanks to all this clan loyalty that's getting spread. Gas over here, who's not even modded for offense, is hitting for 100,000 on a basic, and Kendra somehow manages to absorb 3 hits of those. So I mean, he's just a nice guy. It's just, what a nice guy. Now, we're not going to try and taunt again with 5s, so when you get round to your second use of it, if it happens to land on your Rex, all the better. We'll just pass ourselves a bunch more TM, and we'll keep destroying faces of these Mandalorian allies. Oh, bam. Oh, you silly little sausage, you. Wanting to try and do stuff and things. Well, looks like this enemy team isn't going to last much longer. Maul might just come in and ruin our day in a second here, but I am completely okay with us just standing. Oh, well, okay, we'll kill him. We did it, guys. We did it. It was a team effort, but mostly it was me. So give me praise where I'm due. However, we still have feats left to do. We need to win with an undersized squad, and we need to gain offense up 20 times. And we can do that with just one team. Say it loudly for the people in the back. We can do it with just one team. So we're going to go in with a Traya lead. We're going to throw in our good boy Malik, and then we're going to throw in our even better sucky boy Nihilus. For the final slot, you guessed it, we're just going to throw in Shakti. Why? Because she passes offense up on a basic to all her allies. And that's it, guys. That's it. This is just a game of stalling it out right now, but Traya does have some unique interactions with this particular team. So because Maul over here will pass taunt to the healthiest ally, please don't kill my Shakti, that's very rude. Because Maul is going to pass taunt to the healthiest ally, it does mean a few things for us. If we isolate the healthiest ally on the enemy team, they will still try and taunt, but they can't gain buffs. So Armorer over here is the default healthiest ally of this difficulty. I don't really want to hurt her too much. We want to try and make sure she's got the taunt, and then we just isolate her, guys. Now, we are free to attack whoever we want, as long as we don't hit Armorer. So just don't hit Armorer. It's as simple as that. Don't hit Armorer and everybody will be happy. Let's go ahead and just give Bam a little bit of a love tap here. I don't want to take too much damage on Shaq, obviously, because she is our wonderful hero of the day. She's going to be passing that offense up to us. We'll try and make sure she survives as much as possible. Now, unfortunately, Maul over there did start attacking Nihilus. We want him attacking our good boy Malik. So if we can, we want to try and use the event special ability on Malik to try and gain that taunt and crit hit immunity on him. Let's see, can we just go ahead and get that stun? Marvelous. Let's go ahead. Oh, he's taunting already, so I don't really need to do that. Yeah, let's just basic Candrass. Again, you want to make sure that you are not dealing any damage to Armorer, okay? Armorer needs to stay nice and healthy, so let's keep doing basics here. Look at all that offense up, getting passed around. Event special ability, using it on Malik to force the taunt and the crit hit immunity is nice. Maul is just going to try and mollywop him, and it's just not going to work out very well. Although he did cleanse, we got a double... we got a double dodge there from Shakti. She is evasion mastery based. There is a little bit of RNG involved in this, guys. Only a smidge. Only a smidge of RNG involved around, you know, do we happen to Do we happen to get the cooldown decreases on certain characters? When does Maul use his AoE, etc., etc.? That crit hit immunity does make it a lot more survivable. We don't worry about the Beskar armor coming out of armor. Honestly, it's not an issue, guys. We've just decreased them all by sucking them all off very thoroughly. Thoroughly sucked them off, guys. So it's all good. We're now just waiting to get back over to Nihilus's turn. We don't actually need to use that isolate again just yet. We're just going to wait for Nihilus to take one more turn, and we should be able to kill the enemy Maul without any issues. I'm just thinking predominantly here about keeping Shakti alive and annihilate Maul. And from this point, you can more or less just put it on auto. You just want to make sure that you don't hit armor. Well, actually, no, now it doesn't matter. Once Maul is gone, the leadership is gone, so that taunt doesn't happen anymore. You're free to attack whosoever you choose. And Malak over there is going to be rather nice and just generate a lot of taunting action for us. I find this to be pretty easy, and we even had pretty bad RNG, some bad choices made at the start. So, yeah, this team gets the rest of our feats done without issue. We still get that offense up. We still get all the good, juicy businesses of Underman teams, and it's relatively pain-free. Isn't it wonderful? So now that we've established how amazing and unique we are, how about we talk instead about the weather? It's typically a British subject to talk about, right? We've been having a storm here in the UK, and it's caused me power cuts, it's caused me rainy, grey, miserable days. But ultimately, we're still feeling refreshed and happy. Now, CG did actually release information about the upcoming raid that I would like to do a little bit of talking about, but I don't think this video is the subject to do it in, because I think it deserves its own video, don't you? Predominantly, what I'm thinking right now is we need a little bit more info, but we'll speak about that later. As you can see, Bo-Katan over here is just surviving till the end of days, but Nihilus is quite literally the end of days. He not only can suck your life, he can also suck off entire planets. So here's the Gluck Gluck 3000 incarnate. Right. The funny thing about this clan loyalty as well is that it gives stacking max protection, but it doesn't give max health. So when Malak goes to do his life drain ability, he oftentimes can't even scratch their protection very much because they just have too much of it. However, Nihilus is our goodest boy, and he is able to constantly steal all of their cooldowns and max health through his Annihilate ability, and that just makes him very, very juicy thick. They also, once Maul is gone, they just don't have the damage anymore. It's rather nice. Go on now, Beskar out, Mando. Give it up. Good times. See? Easy, guys, and hassle-free. And that is going to about do it in record time. First times, every time. It's always a charm. I hope you get your red box. I hope you get your other cruns. Make sure you leave a comment down below. What teams did you use so I can expand my Galactic Challenge nonsense knowledge? Peace out. And may the Force be with you.